I'm in this bookstore. The Fly, Captain Mansfield. What's a little book? What is this? Life itself had come to have no other meaning. How on earth could he have saved, denied himself, kept going all those years without promise, forever before him of the boy stepping into his shoes and carrying on where he left off? What? Unpacking my library. Apocalypse. I guess these are just short stories. Story of my death. Oh. Why does that sound sad? That's what I like playing. Gemini Gospel. Chapbook Prize winner. We watched as the lechusa wrestled with its own limbs. Holy dirt, ash, stardust, our skin. How the hunger made the air taste different there. There was a sound of great howling. Listen. We were not in the cemetery, but gathered in grandmother's front yard. We were in a dry patch where the grass hadn't grown since the wind chime announced the devil had come almost 2 years ago. We were not in the cemetery, but there was still the stench of life gone missing. We were not in the cemetery, but we were thinking of the afterlife. The scent of brujeria, witch hazel and mint, screeched out the moon. Backwards we prayed, and the little Chusa bent her body, all broken bones and wailing. Owl turned witch woman. A god's name burned on her chest, and she cursed us, anointed with all the spit from the back of her throat. Oh, goodness. Teeth collapsed onto themselves every time she whipped our last name with tongue. Then silence seized silence. The patch of dirt swallowed Father's fingernails. She was not an animal, not evil, not savage. She was how the grass began to grow again. Why is that so beautiful? I've only ever known this body to be scorpion skin. Go to Son, Gus, Cabell, Kaleidoscope, Water Blaze, beside personified sin. Whole world under the skin, I stitch myself together, turn me up again to make a new body. My body weighs heavy with all the times I was too much. Correct me. Insane. Up your ass. What the hell? I always felt very related to Alice in Wonderland. I always liked it. Her story. This cover's interesting. There's Alice, this cat, the evil queen. Looks like a king. Oh no, I see the queen. The Misery of Love, and other essays from Social Disease, translated from French. Repression, oppression, sexual misery, under the centuries, old trees, and the already setting sun, with all the daring cats making their way to the fro across the terrace. Things don't seem so dire, or even fully real. It's a bit like with those intellectuals who discuss third world suffering, while comfortably seated in front of a steak with chanterelles. You are one of them too, my dear. So everything here appears easy and beautiful. Love is no problem. It's simply there, floating in the clear air, and everyone is so beautiful. Everyone is so happy. Everyone is so well fed. The factories and the public housing blocks are regulated, far out of sight. The decorative fountains will flow forever. How easy it is to paint a charming picture where that is no big deal. Some gossiping women walk by, 2 or 3 crazy queens, without showing the slightest sign of disapproval. A beautiful boy flashes a cheeky smile. As he passes me, a lovely blonde comes to sit near us. But no, this isn't the real thing. This is just the image, the spectacle of ideology or happiness. There's no way to know if calm, peaceful thoughts are actually behind those smiling eyes. Ease, in essence, just a mask representing how, in a moment of non-suffering, one's expression relaxes and one's eyes clear. And at this moment, we ourselves, we who also wear the image, are victims of the game. Mark sits behind me, charming, kind, speaking with great intelligence. I longed to take his hand and end the discussion with all too familiar subject, interrupt the conversation, cease the verbal exchange, and gently touch his lips. That's all. I touched to tell him that I think he's wonderful and I really like him. The most direct form of communication and contact. Beyond words can only ever convey abstract ideas, generic ideas that do not pertain to us in particular, and so I don't dare make the simple gesture. I can't do it. It's not the presence of others that stops me, or even that Mark might not understand or take the wrong way. I feel he's close. I feel he's close enough for me to understand, but because of barriers infinitely more subtle, this lie, that ambient illusion, I don't know exactly, but it's me who dares not to do it. An entire tradition of constraint, repression, exchange, commercial or not, it's all the same, makes this kind of unself-conscious action completely out of question, basically impossible without total societal upheaval. And we know that where we find ourselves at our current level, such an uphill is unachievable except by intellectual supposition. Of course, now that I've made this analysis, now that I understand all the implications, I can act. And yet it would only be a parody of action, deliberated and deliberate, utterly lacking in spontaneity. Now it weighs on me, a missed chance for real communication, like a moment of independence that I failed to seize. What is the price of this little thing? I like this. Oh shit. Hello. How much is this one right here?
Let me see the title on that one.
Yes.
Let me double check in 1 second for you.
Okay.
Is it like a large zine?
Huh?
Is it like a large zine?
I don't know. I don't know what this is. I've never seen a book like this.
They've been doing like I've noticed with a couple of presses, Wendy's Subway and stuff like that, where they do these like bolted books. You know, where like you're like, oh, this should be.
I like how a lot of the things look. It looks like they didn't have to pay a lot, but they were able to do something special.
And, like,
a little bit.
Kind of nice.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, we use good materials. We can
Uh-huh.
get a whole hell of a lot to do it. That one's 14 before tax.
Okay, that's perfect.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna exercise restraint. We're moving apartments next week.
A little bit more than just slightly. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm not in a rush.
See you, Glenn.
Okay.
I'm glad that you're walking away with that one.
I liked it. It's like the same type of miserable that I am. The first few pages, I'm like, oh gosh, I'm this miserable.
Well, you gotta find like companions in misery.
Hmm.
And
Yes, I have a couple, but this one was like, it was like cut deep type of vibe. I was like, oh wow, that's really sad, but it's actually just interesting. The first page was like, I don't know, it seemed like he had a crush on someone.
Oh, probably.
And I was like,
it's where that misery starts, right?
mm-hmm.
So we're out of bookmarks, but there's a sticker in here, and as well as our June schedule.
Oh, nice.
That's for you. And would you like yours?
No, it's okay. Do you happen to have like a paper or Just something like that I could cover it so I could put in here so it doesn't get all crazy.
I think I have a bag that will actually fit that. Which is made of paper.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I can just kind of slide it in, I think.
I need to get me a little plastic,
sleeve.
a little plastic sleeve or something.
Just the difficulty of these beautiful books like this, where it's like there's just like no, you just can't put them on shelves. They don't go on shelves very well.
No.
Thank you so much for coming by and visiting us.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
What is this place called? I got a sticker. It's called Alienated Books. I think it's really did have like alienated books. $14 for whatever this was, but it's actually quite fascinating, to be honest. And it looks like a book, but it's not quite a book, and I kind of appreciate that. It's like this little, let's pull it out a little. It's like this little interesting, you see how they're able to make that like with the little screws. It was $14, kind of pricey, but I was kind of vibing with the shit that it was saying, to be honest. All right, now it's time to go home, and then we got to get to work in a minute. So I guess just go home, get dressed, go to work. Hope you enjoyed this calm little library vibe. Bye bye.